I was on Instagram the other day and I saw this Bob Ross video. You know Bob Ross, the famous painter, and the white guy with the afro that paints trees. Anyway, so I was watching this video, this little reel, and what he said in the reel was basically talent is just a pursuit interest. And I thought about it, and I kind of agree with it. Now, now if you watch my videos, some of you had said that you think I'm very good at guitar. Some of you say I suck, and some of you think I'm good. Others say I could do better, and I agree with all of that. Now, I sucked when I started this, really bad. I sound like I was raping a cat. When I used to practice in my classroom at school. My teacher used to allow me to practice in school when I would bring my guitar to school with me. And he said it was like nails on a chalkboard. That was so bad. He wanted me to keep the amp down so much. He did not want me to. He did not want to hear me. You know, a couple of times he's just like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" But I liked it, so I kept trying. And I was not talented by any measure. God no, I was so bad. I used to have videos. Man, I regret deleting them so much, but my entire senior year of playing guitar was documented. I had documented. I had recorded videos. You could have watched them, but at some point, like an idiot, I just deleted them all. And now I regret it so badly because you could hear how much I changed from being this really shitty guitar player to turning out to. I wouldn't call myself a great guitar player or even a good guitar player, but I'm decent enough, and that's basically about as good as I am. That's basically what it ended up being. And it wasn't talent. It wasn't because I was talented. I practiced every day for pretty much my entire senior year. And after, even now, I still practice like every day because I love this fucking thing. Even if right now it's trying to fight me, but I love it. And I just could not put it down. I just had to keep trying. And it wasn't because I was good, it was just because I practiced every day. Having a guitar teacher helps, obviously. But if I hadn't practiced, if I hadn't put in the work, I wouldn't have gotten fucking anywhere. I would have just been shitty, and I would have been doing nothing with myself, just hating myself and not having anything to do with my life. So there you go. Now, talent. Not saying that there is no such thing as talent. I'll admit it's a bit clickbaity, but I will still stand by it. There is really no such thing as talent. If you want something and you work hard at it, I think you can get it. Now forget all like the social constructs and whatnot and whatever. Just like the bare idea, right? Just think of it as is. Just the bare idea. If you want something, and if you work hard enough at it, you'll get it. If you want to be a good martial artist or a guitarist or painter or a mathematician, I don't know why you want to be a mathematician, but if you're trying to pursue that, you have to practice every day. Regardless of how good you are when you start, the point isn't that you're good. The point isn't when you're good. If how good. Sorry, the point isn't how good you are when you start. It's how good you are when you finish, or rather, whenever it is that you get good at it. You know, I mean, the journey never really ends. But at some point there is an end where you're not a beginner anymore, and you're more intermediate. You know, and that's what you have to understand. There is no such thing as talent. There is only skill and those who apply it. Some people will apply it, some people will not. Some will get it easier than others, some will not. It just but the common denominator is always how much work are you willing to put in to making it happen. And if you're willing to put in all the work, if you're willing to really bust your ass and prove that you deserve it, that you deserve to get to where you want to be, you'll get there. I believe in that. I believe that if I work hard enough, I will eventually headline the fucking Madison Square Garden because that is what I want. And Come hell or high water, I will get there. You won't fucking stop me, but it's not gonna happen if I don't put myself out there. And yeah, just it's no talent involved in that. It's just there are plenty of untalented people that are successful. I'm not even gonna name them because you know who they are. Maybe you don't, but fuck, you'll find someone. You'll find someone talented. Fuck, that's at the place that you want to be, or you know. And it's not because they were talented. A lot of the times, it's just because they worked hard. Now, granted, like I said, social constructs. Some people were just in the right place at the right time. But just a bare idea, right? They got there because obviously that someone thought they had something, right? Even if they had the connections, right? They still had to have something to make people decide they were worth the shot. You know, Nikki Six, his uncle was the head of fucking CBS, but even he didn't want his fucking mans. One of them being Motley Crue. But he still worked. He worked hard. He wrote all the songs, almost all of them, and look at where they are now. Now you can have your opinions on Nikki Six for all you want, but you can't deny that he got there because he worked his ass off trying to make himself something. You can't deny that. It's right there. And that's just my point. You know, he's not even the most talented bassist in the world. I don't think he's I don't think he's a bad bass player. But he's certainly not Cliff Burton or Steve Harris. But he got there. He's where he is because he worked his ass off. And yeah, I mean, I'll admit I kind of just undid myself a little bit with this, but I still think my point applies to the bare minimum. At the very bare minimum, there is no such thing as talent. It's just how hard are you willing to work? That's the common denominator that we will all be judged by. Are you willing to work on it? Yes, then you'll be fine. And if you're not, well, get fucked. That's basically all I have. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, you've heard it all before. I just gotta keep reminding you to do it. Yeah, I'll see you next time. See ya.